Just a quick update on the business for Double R Transport as I go at finding my white glove for the second time around, rebuilding my business from scratch with all new, better systems, better processes, and just seeing where we end up getting to. But really excited for the stuff I'm working on. If you're new to the channel, my name is Robert Rayner. I left my full-time mechanical engineering job to grow and scale my trucking business, doing final mile white glove, which started as a side business. Ended up getting to over 20 trucks across a few states. I've done $10 million in revenue, all by the age of 28 years old. And I now also, not only am I rebuilding my business from scratch for the second time around, I also coach and help final mile contractors systemize their business as well. And so it only makes sense that I show what I'm working on and what I'm doing in my business and what my clients would also get as a result of working with me. So today is October 24th, 2025. And this is what we got. I've got my LLC reinstated as an LLC, got my LLC, ended up getting the business bank account, ended up getting my DOT. I applied right before October 1st, so I also got an MC number, which they're gonna do away with. If you're watching this video, MC numbers are currently being done away with. But either way, got the MC, reached out and visited multiple docs to figure out what 3PL company I wanted to contract with. I'm very picky now about the accounts I go for and where I look to add teams and add trucks and put all my energy and effort to. So with that, I also got the insurance requirements, which is usually the same across the board. Went ahead and got the insurance, which also lets me get my MC. Like I said, you have to get the insurance to get your MC active. All that's been knocked out. I'm at the point now where I even reached out to companies. I know where I want to add trucks and where I want to add teams based off of pay and the scope of work. And we're looking at Spirit Logistics, it's a Lowe's account. We're looking at Riverstone Logistics, it's a Wayfair and Electrolux. They have both of those accounts on their docks. And I'm back and forth with RXO as well. But with that, trucks don't run without drivers and helpers. So right now I'm actually in the process of recruiting. But recruiting is something I do not like to do. I don't do recruiting. I don't like doing it. But in order to have someone else do it, you have to set up a system for them to be able to do it day in and day out and just do it without any setbacks. And so what I've set up now for my business is basically this mini website. Is a dashboard for my assistant. No matter who it is, they can go through step by step, flawlessly, without error, in the way I want it done, to recruit, hire, and onboard guys to Double R Transport. And so I'm gonna walk you through right now is basically what this dashboard looks like and the power of it. So starting from the top, it's a Google spreadsheet, Double R Transport. And from the very, very beginning, it's a recruiting dashboard. I even actually included, very first link you see is a training video on how to use it. This is for my assistant. She can literally click on this video and go through my real quick rundown training video of how to use the recruiting dashboard. I started the video and made it before I really developed it, so there's a lot of stuff missing from it. But I'm gonna go through and show you anyway. But again, that's just the training video. As soon as she comes in, and say I were to hire a new assistant, she can come right in there, watch that video, and know how to use it without me having to spend any more time doing it. That's the power of documentation. But either way, we were recruiting through 3 platforms. You see Indeed, Craigslist, and Driver Ready. Indeed is people who already applied. We basically just need to schedule interviews. Craigslist was guys that applied. Driver Ready was a cold list. So it was a list of guys that we had to reach out to and see if they were interested in work. But of course, we still had to interview them after that cold call. And what did I do? I set up a booking link for my assistant. All I had to do was send this link to all the guys. They come on here, see the Double R Transport interview slots. They jump on here and just pick a time that works for them. My assistant's availability was 5 to 7, Monday through Friday. So that's what we set up. You see it right there, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7 is our availability. We set up all the interview slots. I shoot this link to guys. They apply for the job. She does the interview and see if they're a good candidate or not. And then from there, they ended up joining into our recruiting pipeline. And so you'll see, I'm gonna hide the guys' names, but you'll see all the driver and helpers listed right there. And every single step across the top is what is needed to get them onboarded and go through the process. This is for every single person who applies. They all have to go through these steps, but it's steps from A to Z. Everything from gathering their driver and helper forms, their driver's license, their social security, their headshot photos, their Spirit logistics, background check and application forms, to sending them the onboarding videos that I have all my guys watch and go through so they know a little bit about the business, a little bit about me, and where we're headed. And within each one of those steps is just exactly what you would think, what is needed to get that step done. So virtual interview, I included in there a link that she can click on and it takes her directly to the driver interview script. So every single person that is interviewed the same way, asked the same questions, and it's just a consistency. There will be no gaps. And again, the power of this, if my assistant up and quits, or say we wanted to go to another city and grow and scale and add trucks, and I wanted to add another assistant, I can replicate and duplicate this exact thing, and the exact same system will be followed. And then of course, job offered. We send them job offer letters. You come in here, go to the driver job offer letter, you shoot them this offer letter. It's an e-signature. This is all included in Google Workspace, and why I'm such a Google fan. But again, just step by step, every single step that has to happen and go through. Job offers accepted. So we can go there, see, you can check and see if the driver or helper accepted their offer letter. Document form links. So we're collecting driver and helper document forms. We shoot them this exact text to gather their document forms. So I set up a Google form to gather the documents. They go ahead and complete all this information, fill out their form, and what do you think happens next? We end up having their information stored all right here. I'm not going to show the guys' names, but you can see there's driver's licenses, there's headshot photos, social security cards, driver's license, everything right here in one spot. We're not hunting, searching, digging, and trying to figure out how to find stuff. Keep working through that pipeline. So now we've gathered their documents, and we need to send it to my insurance guy. So I send it over to my insurance guy. We send them this simple email, copy and paste. She can literally copy and paste this email, got the subject line in there, and exactly what needs to be said. And of course, if she needs to find, again, the driver helper documents, it's all right there. And then of course, we got to send everything to Spirit Logistics. So Spirit Logistics has their own onboarding forms that I have included and added to our DocuSign that we also, now she can click here, take her straight to DocuSign. She can sign into her DocuSign account and send the driver and helper forms. And again, I'm not even gonna go through this whole thing just because it is pretty in-depth, but these are the kind of things that I like to work on and build for my business. I've even gone so far as to have a Google Classroom. This is one of my favorite parts. Everybody who is onboarding for my business will go through driver and helper onboarding. And they go into this classroom, they have a video. It's a total of 7 videos to watch. And the really important ones have quizzes. So there's a video on photo expectations that every single person has to watch. Some examples of photo expectations. And it saves me so much time. It saves me so much time. Because I used to give this presentation actually in person. I used to give that presentation in person. And so now to be in this position where it's all automated, all happening behind the scenes, and just, again, opening up my time for me to work on things that actually grow the business. That's the difference between working in your business and on your business. Building this out was me working on my business. Seeing it through and doing these things is working in your business. I can hire someone to do this stuff so I don't have to do it. But again, just the power of systems and processes. When I say this is what I like to do and I build for my business and I do this for my coaching clients, that's why it's hard to call it coaching. It's really consulting. But this is what we're doing right now. And I'm really excited to see where this business goes in the next 6 months, because these are going to be some of the best years that Finding My White Glove gets out of me. And I'm happy to be documenting the process along the way. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and be sure to go ahead and for sure subscribe, because it's going to be some good stuff coming. And like I said, it's October 24th. I'm just doing business updates now because it's time to get this ball rolling. And I really want to show people what I can do for them. It's really not even about me. I already know what I can do. I've already done it, like I said, and hit my goals in the trucking business. But now it's a matter of making it even better. But also, again, showing people what I can really do for them and people who want to get in the space. So if you are interested as well, be sure to hit the link in the description to go ahead and book your free audit call. I'm helping people out with their business and showing them the ropes, giving out all the game. If you want to work with me one-on-one, I even have some group stuff coming up as well that's a little bit cheaper. Hit the link in the description, book your free complimentary systems audit call so I can audit your business, figure out where your bottlenecks are, and help you systemize, grow, and scale and make more money. Peace.